friends! It is 600 million degrees in California today. I'm melting. There's no air conditioning, there's no fan, there's no window open. So we're gonna try to get through this as quick as possible before I just completely melt into a puddle. Does that sound good? Hope that sounds good to you because it sounds necessary for me. So, today's video, we are going to be talking about makeup that I absolutely hate, but for some reason I hold on to it. I can't part with it. Every purge that I do, I just keep it, and I don't really know why. So, let's just jump into it and we'll see what products I hate. I'm not going to go in any category or anything. I'm just going to show you the products however I want to. So, let's see what's first. Alright, I'm going to start with this. This is the Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist. As you can see, I used most of it up, but I hate it. I hate this stuff. I hate all of the Pixi mists for one reason and one reason only. They all break me out. All of them. Every single one of them gives me all of the zits. The first time I was traveling with my aunt, she had gotten the glow mist, and I had heard things about it on YouTube, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe you got this. And she didn't like it. She was spraying it all over her face, and she was like, it's not doing anything. So, bless her heart, my aunt started spraying it all up in her hair, and apparently it was like a really good frizz control thing. So, she used it for that and she liked it for that, but she didn't like it as a face mist. And I was also using it as a face mist. A face mist for just skin purposes, because when you travel a lot your skin just gets really dry, and I already have dry skin, so just spray it all over. Usually if I put it on top of my makeup it won't break me out as bad, but if I use it by itself it's definitely gonna break me out and make me look horrible. But if it doesn't break you out, maybe give it a go, because it actually, this one, the Hydrating Milky Mist, is pretty hydrating, so if you're interested. Next we have this e.l.f. It's a pomade. It's the Lock and Liner Brow Cream. I feel really bad. I kept this. This was supposed to be part of my cousin Caitlin's Christmas present. I got her like a whole big bag of makeup because she doesn't really buy herself a lot of makeup, and I have so much makeup, so I was gonna give this to her, but I wanted to keep it and I wanted to try it, so I opened it and I played with it twice, and A, it's too dark for me, and B, it's like one of those formulas that you can like wipe off your brow right away, so I'm really not feeling it. And Caitlin, if you're watching this, you can have this because you're the rightful owner of it. This product I feel kind of bad about, because everyone on YouTube talks about how great this product is and how it's a dupe for the Stila eye glitter things. But this is the Colourpop Supernova Shadows. This one is Woah. Wait. Yeah, Woah. And it's such a pretty color. Let me just show you. It's such a pretty color. And it's so reflective. My issue with it is that the wand doesn't get coated enough for you to just do your eye quickly. You have to dip into this thing like 700 times. It's like a glitter liner almost. You just have to keep getting it so it's opaque. And I don't want to deal with that. That's I'm lazy, and I just want it to do it like 3 times, not have to dip in and be done. That's how I want at least my shimmer eyeshadows to be. I mean, come on, like, I just pat them on with my finger all the time. I think that the Colourpop Super Shock shadows, much better than the Colourpop Supernova shadows. I keep a bunch of these right here on my desk because I love them, and I just keep them all in here. My favorite shades will be all in here. And I just hate these. I think the stick makes it a little harder to work with, and not the stick, the applicator makes it a little harder to work with, and it's not my favorite. I don't like it very much. Alright. Okay. So, these are 4 Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. Now, I've never tried a Jeffree Star liquid lipstick. And you're like, Baylee, you have 4 of them in your hand right now. What do you mean you've never tried them? These lovely little things are fake. These are fake makeup. I got them on Amazon before I knew fake makeup was a thing, and I thought someone was just being nice and selling 4 Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks for like $3 a piece. So I got 4 of them. And then when they arrived, I noticed this applicator isn't what Jeffree's applicator looks like, because this one's just flat and his has that ridge in it. So I looked more into it and I realized these are fake. And the reason that I can't get rid of these is because they gave me a very good lesson. And I just like to look at them and keep them for every time that I think about buying fake makeup. Because let's face it, I'm broke and I like high quality makeup, and I mean, sometimes fake makeup seems like a good option, but these aren't tested. We don't know what's going in here. We don't know if there's ingredients in here that are like terrible for your skin or just poisonous or anything. We don't know anything about these, and it's scary. So I keep these as a reminder to myself that I was a mistake and I made a mistake. These colors aren't even close. Like, I'll show you. I have Unicorn Blood, which seems kind of close to me. I've never had these lipsticks, so I don't know, but this is Unicorn Blood. And then I have Gemini, which this looks nothing like Gemini. Gemini is a terracotta and this is like a pink. And then this one is Scorpio, which is much darker in real life. And this one is Androgyny, which doesn't look like Androgyny at all. Blah. So that's all of the fake makeup. That's the only fake makeup I've ever gotten. I promise you, I have not bought any more fake makeup since. Moving on. These are my Fenty Beauty matchsticks. And you could be asking yourself, Baylee, what are you talking about? In your all-time favorite products, you always talk about how much you love the matchstick in amber. And I do. It's my favorite contour, cream contour of all time. I love it. But I got that in a set with Linen and Starstruck, and I hate them. I have dry skin, and this makes me look like I'm 87 years old, okay? I'm not. I am 20. I don't know how this gets into all of the lines that I didn't know existed, but it does. And for that, I hate it. It's just, oh, it just feels gross. Nothing against Fenty, but this is not a concealer. Like, it doesn't even blend out good. Ew. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate them. I hate both of them. This one, oh God, it's just, it looks so bad. Like, and it's not even that reflective. Like, ugh. But I can't get rid of them. I can't give them to a friend. I can't do any of that because in my head, I'm like, oh, but it's a trio. You can't get rid of the trio because they're supposed to go together. I never, ever, ever use them together, but I have to keep them together just because I can, and I feel like I have to. So it can like magnetize and be a pretty, I'll show you why. So it can magnetize and be a pretty little honeycomb pattern. You know, it's so cute. They're all like beehive honeycomb shaped, and if it's 3, it's like in another honeycomb shape. I don't know. I have no idea, but amber is my favorite. If you're going to get something from the matchstick line, please just get the contours, because the contours are really the only thing worthwhile. Moving on to the more palette-y stuff. I only have like 3 products left, so we're doing pretty good. This one, oh, this one pains my heart so bad because I am obsessed with Kat Von D eyeshadows. I get all of the holiday collections, but this one let me down. This is the Saint & Sinner palette, and I can't believe it because look at this. This is a masterpiece. And like the back of it, it has all the names and it's all gold and it's beautiful and it's just so aesthetically pleasing. But then you open it and you're like, bitch, what the fuck were you thinking? Who thinks this layout is a good idea? And 90% of these shadows are shimmery. I don't understand why companies keep giving us shimmery colors. Like, let me put a matte color in my crease, please. If this blue was matte, that'd be fabulous. If this red was matte, that would be fabulous. Because there's another red up here that's glittery. Why are you doing this to me? I don't, and I just, the only cohesive look that I could put together from this is Devil, Martyr, Sabbath, and like literally anything else in the crease. But you know, maybe Crucifix. When I look at this palette, I'm just not inspired to do anything. Unlike my absolute favorite Kat Von D eyeshadow, the Metal Matte palette, this palette is garbage. And this palette is worth every penny. I think this Christmas or last Christmas they were supposed to do a second version of this. This is the best Kat Von D palette she has ever produced. The color, I love that you get all of these colors, and all of these ones are matte. Every single one in here is matte. You get a matte blue, a matte green, and 2 matte purples. It's beautiful. And then you get all of her great Metal Crush eyeshadows, which are fabulous. All up here. It's an amazing palette. It's a great concept. I don't even care that it's this freaking big. I don't care because all of the product is amazing. This one can fuck off and die. I hate this palette. Like, if you love this palette, tell me how you use it in the comments. What colors do you pair together? What gets your creative juices flowing about this palette? Because I really don't get it. I hate it. I hate it. It was a waste of money. I shouldn't have bought it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Sorry. I can't get rid of this palette because I save all of her limited edition Christmas collection palettes. You two, help me understand. I really wanted to like these. I really wanted to like these. Now don't get me wrong. You put them on your face initially, you put this on your face initially, you swipe it on your cheekbones, you get a poppin' glow. You get the most intense glow ever. But an hour later, it's completely gone. Where did it go? Where did she go? It's not like I'm touching my face all the time. It's just, this has terrible staying power. I didn't even tell you what this is. This is the Ofra Feeling Myself highlighter palette. It has like Ofra's top selling shades. So it has Blissful, Pillow Talk, and Rodeo Drive. All shades that I've heard different YouTubers talk about. So I was like, great. When I saw this on the Ulta website, I jumped on it. I got it. But I don't understand because I hate it. I hate it so much. This is the worst highlighter I've ever put on my face. Ever. And I just talked about that Fenty highlight and how I hated it. At least that stayed on my face. It didn't have much glow, but I saw it all day. Just me. Maybe it's just my skin. Maybe my dry skin doesn't like it because I keep this because everyone and their mother tells me it's great. But I don't like it. Okay, so I banged on it a little bit and then now that is not there. But it's okay because it's okay. We're good. It's okay. It popped back in. We're fine. Tell me how to use this. If you love Ofra highlights, tell me how to use it. Because I'm curious. I want to know. I want this to work for me. I don't want it to be a waste of money. So tell me how you're using it. If you're using it wet, dry, I don't know. Different brushes, fingers, sponges. Let me know. I really want this to work. We have made it to the #1 product I regret buying but keep for some reason. This is, are you ready for it? The Natasha Denona Sunset palette. She looks like a this. I wish I never fell in to the Natasha Denona worldwide craze because this is the worst eyeshadow palette I have ever purchased. Ever. This was $130. God knows why. I get it. You get a lot of product in here. It's supposed to be a good value, but All of the matte shades are not pigmented at all. Literally, this yellow, it sucks. I can't even see it. It's terrible. It's trash. It's awful. I hate it. All of these shades, really, you have to work up to build this pigment. And all of the glitters and shimmers, which Natasha is known for, are just chunky, glittery messes. You have to use glitter glue. You have to use primer, glitter primer, and I'm just not down for that when I have so many eyeshadows that are ba-bam shimmery and don't fall over your face. When I use the glitters in Natasha Denona, I have glitter all over me. I don't understand the hype of this palette. I should have just gotten the Colourpop Yes Please palette, but I didn't because my bougie ass was like, you need it. It's warm tones. You love warm tones. All you do is wear warm tones. And then I got it. So excited to use it. And I really don't think it's a great palette at all. I wish I didn't buy it. The only reason that I keep this palette is because it was $130. I'm never going to give it away. I'm never going to let anyone else touch it because I paid $130 for it. Like, and this packaging, I was expecting it to be so much better. It's just flimsy and just connected by 4 magnets. I don't like it. And this stupid flap, it just gets messy and just doesn't make sense. If I'm paying $130 for your eyeshadow palette, put the names underneath it, please. That's the least you could do for me, Natasha. It was a waste of money and I hated it, okay? That's all I can say. Colourpop eyeshadows are better than this. Tarte eyeshadows are better than this. Too Faced eyeshadows are better than this. I don't buy a lot of drugstore anymore because it's not a lot of it's cruelty free, but I'm sure drugstore eyeshadows are better than this, Natasha. Step it up, please. I know she did something with her matte formula, but I heard bad things about the Tropic palette too. And that sucks because I was really interested in that palette, but I'm never buying from Natasha Denona. I just can't fathom it. Why was this $130? Why was this, if this was like $40, $45, okay, sure. Still not great, but not $130. You know what I mean? I hate you. I hate you so much. This palette is terrible. Ugh. But I'm keeping her forever. Okay. I got really riled up there. I'm going to take a mist break. Much better. Much calmer. Those were all the products that I absolutely cannot stand, but keep. You know, some of them, I want to make them work. Like the Ofra one, I really want to make it work. Like, I wish the Kat Von D worked for me. But they just don't. They're terrible products in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. If you love these products, tell me how you make them work. I would love to know. I really don't want to I don't want my products to be a waste of money for me. I just can't make them work no matter how hard I try. So if you have a special technique, a new way of doing it, something that you love doing, and you can get these products to work for you, please, please, please help a sister out. Put it in the comments below. And I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys later. So bye, friends!